if you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, and if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely. Which is legend.
Sometimes the most powerful move you can make in this world, when your mission is to disappear. Not to quit, but reassess, rebuild yourself without the audience. We live in a world that operates on rewarding the noise, the constant updates, uploads, opinions, constantly trying to be present. But the true rewards of life, the valuable growth that produces success, doesn't happen in the public. The kings, emperors, warriors, and visionaries of this world put the work in behind the scenes while everyone else is distracted. They weren't out here showing off their progress, deep down looking for validation or credit. And neither should you. Every single version of you that built this person that you are now mattered and was built when no one else was watching. I need you to understand that this choice to step back and isolate yourself is the greatest option when it comes to resetting your identity, building that discipline and drive for your mission. And it's not an easy path. You'll miss out on events and life moments, but in time the results are worth it. Every second spent on it. When I was 18, I had no vision. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I knew I wanted to be a creator and a leader of some kind in some form of business. Start something that can benefit people's lives and well-being. But I didn't have nothing to refer to see what success looked like. My environment didn't have that in there. The ideas that I had in my mind felt like dreams, fantasies with nothing to back it up. And without the evidence of success, you start to doubt that if that idea can actually even happen for you. And with no other choices to go off of and nothing to my name, I just left. I joined the military because if I was going to start from nothing to get what I believed was meant for me, I felt it'd be better to start off with something that would provide me the tools, resources, experience, and locations without me having to sacrifice something I don't have. At that age, the greatest thing that you hold in this life is your time. And no matter what age you are now, that's still the greatest asset that you have in this world. Don't waste it following the irrelevant noise of trends or trying to show your worth to people. Disappearing isn't running away. It's stepping back to the drawing board, resetting the tools you built up until now so you can sharpen your craft without the distraction. Real growth and mastery is built in the dark, not in the spotlight. You see these patterns everywhere, with athletes like Victor Wembanyama. On the off season, was practicing and disappeared in the mountains with fucking monks. Steve Jobs was getting fired from Apple in the 80s and came back with greater ideas like the iPhone and things like that. Or leaders, like Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in jail mastering his mind and came back to lead a whole country. So, go silent first, and then let the results speak for you later. Disappearing is a strategic advantage you have on not only everyone, since they won't know your next move, but yourself most of all. Because when the mind and spirit have nothing else to cling to for attention or distraction, it only returns onto itself. And when it does, it has no choice but to bend to your will and hyper-focus on whatever is needed to finish your mission. Take a break from the world. And it builds trust within yourself more than ever to accomplish your goals, because it puts you in a mode where you have no one else to rely on but yourself. Return when your presence speaks louder than anything you say. And until then, just go silent.